Hey, so let's get right into it. Let's go some Gitmo stuff. Why not, right? So, blue is the new orange as Guantanamo preps for new prisoners. If you are a Q follower, then I am sure you saw some of this stuff. Let's get back to these posts. Is Gitmo going to be used for U.S. citizens? 3 detention centers being prepped. Monitor funding. So let's monitor the funding. So in the Miami Herald, there's a report where Trump had gotten 115 for Gitmo prison troop barracks, 115 million. It says both labor and supplies must arrive by barge and airlift. By barge. So this big prison barge stuff that people are talking about might not be full of prisoners. It might be full of material for this construction. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it is full of prisoners and this is all just a huge ruse. It says the Trump administration has more than 200 million in new construction teed up for Guantanamo this year and next, and from their 1.3 trillion dollar spending bill, the omnibus bill. So this 115 is going to be for an 884 troop barracks. Why do you need so many troops there? It seems like a lot for 41 prisoners. A dive into the documents that underpin the spending bill that President Donald Trump signed Friday, March 23rd, remember this date, declaring nobody read it. It's only hours old. The clock started, right? It's only hours old. Some people don't even know what's in it. Indicates Congress did not fund a new $69 million prison for the 15 high-value detainees at Guantanamo. Again, there's 41 total, but only 15 are high-value, apparently, called Camp 7. It does, however, wait, what? Devote $66 million to a 150-prisoner jail with campus at Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington State. Oh, is that another one of the funding things we're supposed to monitor? Another jail for 150 prisoners in Washington State? Interesting. Joint Base Lewis McChord, isn't that right up by where that pilot, or no, not pilot, that baggage guy at SeaTac took off in the plane and then did the barrel roll and everything? That is still by far one of my favorite things to listen to, that guy talking to air traffic control. Anyway, it also serves as a study in contrasts of the costs of doing business at the remote base behind a minefield in southeast Cuba, where both labor and supplies must arrive by barge and airlift. So, and then, so we go down here. It says the new barracks had been championed by Trump's chief of staff, John Kelly, during his years as a Marine general in the Southern Command, and rejected by Obama, who wanted the prison complex closed. So it says, with all the labor and materials flown in, the project is an expensive one. By latest estimates, would start with a contract awarded in April 2019. So it's not happening yet. With an anticipated 900-day construction, meaning it's not done until September 2021. So if your arrests are coming, they ain't happening soon. 3 major building projects that are already underway in 2018. Congress was able to find, or the military was able to find 14 million because a lot of other military budget projects actually came in under budget. So they had all this excess money left, and they're using this 14 million to expand the top secret trailer park portion of the War Court complex at Camp Justice. That's in Guantanamo Bay. So that's an interesting one. Another interesting one, a Carlsbad, California construction firm had been awarded $23 to $27 million contract to do work on infrastructure of a pop-up tent site. I found the contract for this one that could, in the event of a migrant crisis, hold up to 30,000 people intercepted at sea not far from Guantanamo's lone functioning airfield. And then this one was interesting because of who's building it, but Construction will continue throughout the year on the base's new $66 million K-12 school being built by the same Miami firm whose pedestrian bridge collapsed March 15th at Florida International University. So March 15th, again, March 23rd, remember that date. Follow the contracts. It says the military this month put out a solicitation for contractors to complete to provide a new non-chewable padded cell for its new 2-cell psych ward. What? So here's the federal business opportunity right here. Let's actually see if we can pull it up in a better post. But see, this was posted on March 23rd, right? So why not check the Q post, right? March 23rd. Clock activated? Red Castle, Green Castle? What? Stage 5x5? There's no Q post prior to this day either? Before, after, for a few days? So this is a cell actually that needs built and delivered to Florida so that it can be shipped to Guantanamo. So why do they need new psych cells? So here's the actual FedBiz app form, and you can see the packages in here. So the 2 PDFs that go over what the stuff is. So this is actually like what they want for the room. It says the purpose: padding for U.S. government mental health or psychiatric room in detention medical facility. Shipping to blah 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 Jacksonville, Florida for embarkation, I guess, to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Installation site: Guantanamo. Installation date: no earlier than May 1st, 2018. No later than June 2018. Awardee must coordinate with customer on exact installation date. Room dimensions: 7 by 12 and change by 8'3". Padding all over, seamless construction and installation. Installation shall incorporate venting, door slides, splash, passage door for food items, etc. So the little window that they can slide your gruel through. Rated and approved for use in mental health or psychiatric facilities in the United States. Color: a neutral beige or tan. Product depth: wall padding must be 1 inch in depth, at least 1.5 inch total thickness with backing. Floor and cell padding, again, blah blah blah, all padded. It's made from non-flammable, non-toxic material. Cushioned properly to prevent physical injury from patient or by patient or detainee. Tested in accordance with ASTM E84 with a Class A fire rating. Non-conductive foam or similar material. Product has acoustic and vibration dampening and cushioning properties so that you can't hear their screams. Structurally resilient with low compression set to 90% memory. Wow, that's interesting. So that's like NASA style memory foam, basically. Like it'll but go right back. Compression property, okay, blah, blah, blah. Low water absorption, moisture resistant, fungus resistant. So that means that they plan to have somebody in there for a little bit. Non-porous if available to facilitate cleaning. Interesting. So again, oh, that's just the same thing, talking about where it's going, why they need it, what they want. And then again, here's your posts from the 23rd. And I went from the 21st to the 25th, and I didn't see anything. Clock activated. Other things were 2 trip code changes. So think 2 new detainee cells that are going to be built. Trip code 1, trip code 2. And again, your clock activated, Red Castle, Green Castle. That's your Army Corps engineers stuff. Who knows? Maybe it's happening. So that's the stuff going on in GITMO. There's 2 others that are being built right now. And we don't know where those are, but the other choices are Montana, because Montana changed its laws to allow a detention center to be built. They did this in 2017. There's some more info there. And then Texas was another one because of some of these things. Prisoner processing control room in there. And then Washington State possibly, or New Jersey. I will dig into those ones a little bit later. But for now, let's just end it there.